Hi, so in this little video I'm going to show you the new features of the lesson player. So the lesson player is part of this new version of the application. Again, I'm going to make the debug window go away. The device is already on. If I come over here and select the folder, I can see all the old acquisitions that I've done that I can replay if I want. Or I can select this new tab, Lesson List, and I can select from a list of lessons. I'll show you how to create a lesson in a moment. But I'm just going to select one to give you an example. So here, basically what we can do is that we can have the students step through a very well-defined lesson that you define entirely for them. So here you go. This is an image that's part of the lesson that I inserted into it. The student goes to the next slide. Here up pops the wheel sensor, only showing the position, and I'm playing with it a little bit so you can see the data change. I go to the next slide. It stops and displays the data that I just took, and it also displays the velocity data, which wasn't being shown on the previous slide. It asks a question, the students can answer that question. Part of their answer might be to select a part of the data that displays some physics concepts. So right here, let's select the data where the displacement is maximum, right about there. I'm going to save and go to the next one, and then I can set up and I can now answer, have students do other things like here I'm running the microphone. I'm going to run it for 5 seconds, all under the control of the lesson, and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to stop the lesson right here. How did I create that lesson step by step where I controlled everything the students saw? It's very straightforward. In the Documents folder of your computer, there's already a folder called IOLab Work Files. If you put a folder in there called Activities, and there's an example that I can give you, any HTML file in here, so in example 2, shortlesson.html, that's the one that we just did. Let's have a look at that HTML file. Here we go. All right, so this is the definition of that entire lesson that you just saw. Each slide of the lesson just starts with a slide tag and ends with a /slide tag. In here you can put images, you can put other web resources, and there are bits of code that you can enter to control the player and what the student sees. So this is how each of those slides is defined, and I can give you examples of that. But it's very easy to create these lessons where you set things up for the students and just have the students think about their activities if that's what you want to do.